What up, YouTube? Satsuki the Savage here. You can probably see I'm sweating. Just got back from playing basketball. Read the chapter. Started forming my thoughts on it, and here I am. Hunter x Hunter, chapter 373 review. Now we start off back with Camilla, and last video I said it's pretty ballsy for Camilla just to try to literally just run up on Benjamin. No bodyguards. Just, here I am. I'm taking you out. And she encounters Benjamin's bodyguard, Muse. And she's like, last chapter she was like, yeah, either you're helping me or you're getting taken out. And of course Muse, this chapter is like, bro, not happening. That's my prince. Just not happening. I'm going to have to eliminate you if you keep stepping closer. Camilla, of course, keeps coming, and she golds Muse into attacking her. And Muse is conscious of this because he's like, right now she's in complete Zetsu, and I have a gun. If I shoot her, she is using no nin to defend herself. So right now she's a normal person. If I shoot her, she's done. So he figures, best case scenario, I kill her and one less prince. Worst case scenario, I at least find out her ability to relay to the first prince. He probably didn't figure that he would probably die in the process, because he ends up taking the bait and shooting her, effectively kills her, but Camilla's nin ability. Now, on paper, this ability seems very overpowered. Just on paper. If you just think about it in a one-on-one situation and you did not know Camilla's ability, you would probably be like, yeah, that's a little much. However, in the same chapter that she uses ability, we see the flaws of it as well, and I'll talk about that. But the ability itself allows Camilla to revive herself after death when the cat appears, her nin beast, when it appears and kills the person who killed her. And someone pointed this out on Reddit, that the cat's ability, when it was reviving Camilla, it was reminiscent of when Miriam was revived after he was poisoned by Poof and Yuppie, when they were like, they were basically giving parts of themselves up to Miriam. Like when it was like, like it's gonna sound so wrong, just that liquid dripping from them. It sounds very wrong because they're two dudes, and just thinking about that again, because that was very suspect, and Poof is already suspect, so whatever. On to the next thing. Camilla then continues to try to run up on Benjamin, and she runs into two more bodyguards. And Benjamin is on an intercom, and he's like, let Camilla go. Just let her through. And Camilla took the gun that Muse had and shoots one of the bodyguards, kills him, tries to kill Urinov, but Urinov is a nin user, so he doesn't die from the bullet. And Camilla commends him on this and whatever, and Urinov is pissed. He's pissed. Also, I forgot to mention before that, Camilla was actually about to get the aid of her own bodyguards, but the bodyguards were trying to talk her out of trying to kill Benjamin because it's so brazen, it's so out there, you're putting yourself at too much risk. It's arrogant. It's arrogant. But Camilla is someone who literally gives not a single fuck. So she does whatever she wants. Counsel and advice doesn't seem to bode well with her. And the queen is like, fuck it. That's Camilla. She's gonna do whatever she wants. Let them try to kill the nigga, whatever. So, and the bodyguards don't end up helping her, because if they were to be discovered while trying to assassinate one of the princes, they would actually go through what is called the 9 familiar.
NANI?
What the? Yo, I don't know what goes on around this neighborhood, but if the bodyguards were to be discovered trying to assassinate one of the princes, they would go through what is called the 9 familial extermination, which is like killing your whole generation of family, your husbands, your kids, your mother, father, grandpas, the whole yard. So under that threat, the bodyguards are like, we don't want those problems. She is in the presence of Benjamin, still with the gun in her hand, and she just lets off every single shot. Of course, we already knew Benjamin was a nin user, so does nothing. And I already said this before, Benjamin is a strong dude, but we seen him literally have this, it wasn't even a barbell. He had like this huge weight, and he's just casually lifting it up with one hand like nothing. I know it's a stretch to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. This dude might have some strength. I'm not saying he's on par with him, but he might be. It's possible. Just throwing it out there. He might have the strength of someone like Uvo. Just from his physical ability alone, nothing nin related, just his physical prowess, because he's a strong dude, and it has nothing to do with nin. But Camilla tries to shoot him. Of course, it does not work, and she tries to goad Benjamin's bodyguards into shooting her, which they don't do. They just capture her, and you can physically see, because she starts sweating, that this was not in her prediction. She really thought she was going to run up on Benny Boy and just take him out, and it was going to be over. So that just shows how naive she is and how arrogant she is in her abilities. Because, and to be fair, a little of that is not her fault, because in this chapter we find out Benjamin's ability with it, which is called Benjamin Baton, and his ability, from what I understand, allows him to take the abilities of people that are so loyal and devoted to him that after their death, their abilities are passed on to him. That, I believe that's how it was worded in the manga. So after Musei's death, Benjamin inherited his abilities. So, of course, with an ability like that, you can compare his abilities to someone like Crollo and Kurapika. Now, Kurapika, he uses a steel chain and takes the abilities and whatnot, but he can only use it once. And he has to stay in Emperor Town, which is a big risk. Crollo, he has to fulfill certain conditions and requirements. I don't know exactly what those are, but once he fulfills those requirements, he can take someone's ability, and as long as they're still living, he can use their abilities. And of course, there's that nin after death, but after they're dead, the ability is gone. Okay? But Benjamin's, from what was said in the manga, he can use their abilities forever. Just from the information we got, because we didn't have anything to counter this. So after someone who is very loyal to him dies, he can use his ability as much as he wants. I mean, the requirement is their death. However, having someone's abilities for good is that's pretty crazy. I mean, if you thought Camellia's nin ability was crazy, Benjamin's is crazy too. Now, you might rather Crollo's, but if you fulfill Benjamin's requirements, his ability can be really, really useful. Also noted, Urinov is the person who locks up Camellia, because after all the events, after she tried to shoot Benjamin, she's thrown behind bars. Urinov is the one who captures Camilla. And I already said Urinov is an ugly nigga. Why? Because he is. Just look at him. He's ugly. But he was just straight up creepy when he captured Camilla, because he was all like, oh yeah, don't resist or I might have to be forceful. And then after that, Camilla was like, I'll have your whole family exterminated, wiped off the map. And then Urinov is like, I don't have family. I only have one father, and that is Benjamin. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, Urinov, you're creepy. You might be a little rapey, and now you have daddy issues. It's like, come on, man. I mean, the redeeming quality is you're pretty observant, but you taking L's right now, Urinov. Then we cut back to Hanzo, and he's still, from what I believe, in his spirit body, and he was trying to get back to where the 12th prince was, because he is the actual bodyguard for the 12th prince, but of course the 12th prince was assassinated, but they closed that whole area off. So he tries to go to the 13th prince, and they're all gone, because remember, he went to the bed back with Bisky and where his real body is, and they were just gone. So he talks to Kurapika, and I think Kurapika's their group got a phone call from the 13th, one of the 13th prince's bodyguard, and apparently they are somewhere, but we don't know where they are, because we seen the 13th prince just chilling, and the bodyguard was talking to what was her name? Shimona, I believe her name was. The maid for Kurapika's, for Queen Oito. So yeah, it's probably a nin ability that's putting them in a different area or something, because there's no way another prince is helping them harbor them. So someone's nin ability is probably like putting them in a different dimension, something like Nove or something, possibly, to protect them, which is a pretty smart idea. That's pretty smart. Just go into a different area so you won't be touched, and then let everybody else kill each other. Pretty smart. But I guess we'll find out what's going to happen with them. And also to note, we need to get some stuff from the 4th prince, because the last thing we had from the 4th prince, Theta was lying to him, and the 4th prince's nin beast was like eyeballing the shit out of her, and we all thought, yep, Theta's probably going to be like skinned alive or something, but we never seen the conclusion of that. So yeah, what's up, Tagashi? What's up, man? But overall, I would say a good chapter. I'm glad it wasn't like last chapter where it was so dialogue heavy and so much information cramped in. This was a pretty tame chapter. Progressed things fairly well, and I enjoyed it. But that's it for the review. Satsuki the Savage. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.